Hey guys, I'm Jared.
And I'm Ryan.
From the Game Room, and this week we have another episode for you. Blizzard threw some changes at us that we don't really know what to think about, including druid bear form changes, a lot of them.
I don't know what to even think. And I don't know what you think. I don't know what Blizzard thinks. Whatever they're thinking, it's not what everybody else is thinking. If they're thinking at all.
I think like the most QQ that I've ever seen about any class ever, or any class and role combination ever, would be druid tanking.
Bear damage abilities were scaling too fast with higher gear levels compared to the other tanks, so the following balance changes have been made. All the numbers cited here are for level 85 characters. Numbers will be lowered for lower level characters.
Fairy Fire base damage has been raised to 2950, up from 679. Attack power scaling has been decreased to 10.8%, down from 15. Maul base damage has been raised to 35, up from 8. Attack power scaling has been decreased to 19, down from 26.4. Really? Really?
Polarized weapon damage percent has been decreased to 60%, down from 80%. Damage per lacerated application has been increased to 1,623, up from 361. So, base damage is up, but percentages are down. And that's bad. I don't like that. Mangle bear weapon damage percent has been decreased to 190%, down from 260%. Bonus damage has been increased to 3,306, down from 754. What are they doing?
No idea.
Swipe base damage has been increased to 929, up from 215. Attack power scaling has been decreased to 12.3%, down from 17.1%. Thrash initial base damage has been increased to 1464, up from 339. Initial damage attack power scaling has been increased to 13.8%, down from 19.2%. Base periodic base damage has been increased to 816, up from 189. Periodic damage attack power scaling has been decreased to 2.35%, down from 3.26%.
Lacerate initial base damage has been increased to 3608, up from 2089. Initial attack power scaling has been decreased to 5.52%, down from 7.66%. Periodic base damage has been increased to 69, up from 16. Periodic damage attack power scaling has been decreased to 0.369%, down from 0.512%.
Natural reaction damage reduction has been increased to 9/18%, up from 6/12%. Why did they... Bear tanks already weren't the best. I don't even know what to call this. It's like a nerf and a... we're like the same now.
It's a quasi-nerf, because
it's like...
it doesn't matter what your attack power is, you're going to do the same damage. Pretty much, basically. This actually makes me not want to get any more pieces of gear for my feral set. Unless it's PvP feral for my cat.
Or just do cat DPS.
I don't know.
I can show you.
Now, I know how to do it and everything. I just... random plan.
Yep. So,
anyways...
We have Shaman.
Shaman.
Go.
Fire Nova damage has been increased by 15%. 15%, internets.
That's a lot.
15.
15% is a lot.
Lightning Shield and Water Shield can no longer be dispelled.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which was long past overdue. Unleash Elements is now in the Nature School and thus can no longer be used if a Shaman Nature School has been locked out. by dispel or whatever.
Well,
Your silence,
that kinda,
whatever.
I don't play shaman, but
Yeah. Water Shield has had its internal cooldown reduced to 3.5 seconds, once again matching other shields. The amount of mana restored when Water Shield procs has been reduced by 15%.
50. So shaman healers.
You're going to be using your mana totem a lot. Elemental shamans. Call of Flame now also causes Fire Nova to add 3 and 6 seconds to the duration of Flame Shock auras on targets that the Fire Nova damages. So get that talent. Lava Flows now grants 30, 60, 90 haste buff when Flame Shock effect is dispelled, up from 10, 20, 30 respectively.
Wow, so you just get a bunch of haste.
Oh yeah.
You get a bunch of haste.
Only when it's dispelled though.
Yeah.
So
PvP.
Yeah.
If you were PvPing as elemental though, I don't know what your problem was.
I don't know why you would PvP as elemental.
Enhancement and the rest of it is just better. Sorry.
Thunderstorm now reduces the movement speed of players. It knocks back by 40% for 5 seconds.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So they're kind of making it a little bit.
They're
better
trying to
PvP.
balance it because right now they're kind of weak.
Yeah.
Like they're really weak.
If you see an elemental shaman
just
in
kind of
PvP,
laugh at them and kill them. That's what I always do.
unless they're like in full vicious gear, then just run.
Then they'll just kill you. They're like flame shock, done.
But anyways, for
Resto,
yeah, you do that because
Resto,
you gotta put foot in mouth.
yeah. Improved Water Shield has been redesigned and renamed Resurgence. I'm gonna pronounce it like that.
That's actually 100% correct.
Oh, okay, we're good. When Water Shield is active, Resurgence causes critical direct heals to restore mana. Resurgence rank 2 is equal to 150% of the old improved Water Shield value when a healing wave or greater healing wave critically hits, and scaled down according to for faster or multi-target spells. Okay, so when Water Shield is active, this talent makes direct critical heals restore mana. A bunch of mana.
It crapped on a mana.
So it's good.
Downside,
Mana Tide now grants 200% of the caster's spirit, down from 400. So I believe your raid group has a Resto Shaman, doesn't it?
mm-hmm.
So your mana's down the drain now.
Yep. These druids just never have mana.
They have Innervate. That doesn't do anything though. It like actually takes away their mana.
Yeah,
It gives you negative mana.
It's like typhoons your mana pool.
Just
Glyph changes for well, there's only one glyph changes for shaman. Glyph of Unleash Lightning. New Prime Glyph allows Lightning Bolt to be cast while moving.
and you can get this glyph as soon as glyphs are available, as in level 25. So level 25 shaman can now cast Lightning Bolt while moving. That is the lowest level you can cast anything while moving. So
But that is the only thing you can cast while moving as a shaman, so
you have Spearwalker's Grace. The thing, you cast it and you can cast while moving. For like 5 seconds.
you can cast
So it's like one
Lightning
spell.
Bolt while moving.
Warlocks. There's only been one Warlock change that's going to be amazing. Okay. They've redesigned the way Soul Stones work. Soul Stones are the things that Warlocks make, and they can put on someone, preferably a healer, so that whenever they die, they can use the Soul Stone to resurrect themselves and keep doing their job. Similar to like...
And it doesn't count as a battle res if you use it like that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it counts as a resurrection. Because it's like a shaman's reincarnation. Because it's actually exactly like a shaman's reincarnation, except you can cast it on somebody. Now, currently Soul Stones don't do anything unless you cast them on somebody. Like, if they're just sitting in your bag, they don't do anything. Now, they're making it to where if you have a Soul Stone just sitting in your bag, and you don't cast it on anybody, and you can only have one at a time, and it has, like, it has a 15-minute cooldown. So you have to decide whether you want to cast it on somebody or use it in this new way, which is if you have it in your bag, or preferably if you just have it in your bag and someone dies, you can use it to battle res them, just on the spot with an item. No mana cost, no nothing, just done.
And it still doesn't count as a battle res, even if you use it as a battle res.
And it only has a...
It shouldn't anyways, because it's a soulstone, and soulstones have never been battle reses, and if they are, then I'm just gonna rage quit.
And if it doesn't say anything about it putting a debuff on the target, they never have before if you do it the old way where you cast it on somebody, but it has a 15-minute cooldown. Like creating a soulstone has a 15-minute cooldown. So once you use it, I mean, the item's gone. The item doesn't have a cooldown. But depending on how late you use it after you make it, that's what the cooldown is. So you could have, like, unless I don't think you can make those when you're in combat.
No.
So
you have to make it.
Yeah, you know. I was thinking you could, like, if you waited to use it till after the cooldown was done, you could just use it and summon a new one really quick, and then have another battle res whenever you need it with no cooldown.
Yeah.
But you can't do them in combat, so that works. But yeah, warlock has a battle res.
And last but not least, on our character discussion, warriors. Overpower now has a 1.5 second cooldown, and global cooldown, Taste for Blood's overpower cooldown has not been changed. So overpower
has a cooldown.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a nerf.
Retaliation, Recklessness, and Shield Wall no longer have stance requirements.
So, some pretty good some pretty good stuff for this week. Not a whole bunch else has been put on except for the tier 11 normal mode nerfs are coming in with 4.2.
30% nerf across the board on all normal modes for
tier 11.
Tier 11 raid content.
Every tier 11 raid boss.
Every single one. Except for heroic versions. They're staying the same.
In the Deadlines, I just now read this and I have to say it. In the Deadlines, Vanessa Van Cleef now has a sweet, sweet voice to accompany her dialogue. Thank you, Blizzard. The only other big thing that's on the PTR right now is the Ragnaros fight. I've seen some footage of it, but he refuses to look at it.
Yeah.
It really, honestly, does not look that hard.
I've actually heard that it's one of the most boring boss fights in the game.
Like, for a ranged DPS like me, it's going to be freaking easy. Like, all I have to do is not stand in the thing, kill the ads, not stand in the thing.
Bada bing!
Then Ragnaros is dead, and you have your 384 bow, I think, drops from Ragnaros. Kind of stupid.
Raid profiles are in the process of being implemented and not fully functional. Raid profiles will allow players to save the raid window user interface layout based on type of content, i.e. 10-player raids or 25-player raids, battlegrounds, etc.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah.
So you have a different setup for battlegrounds, and then when you go into your raid frames will look different.
Yep.
That's cool.
Anyways, that's all we have for you guys this week. Once again, I'm Jared.
I'm Ryan. Don't forget to sub and comment and rate. Oh, I'm doing the wrong way.
And go to the website, GameRoomTV.com. It's fully functional and
it works.
Stuff. And you should go see it, because it is awesome.
Go there.
Link in the description to that. Link to everything forever.
Facebook, Twitter.
In the description. Do it.
Do it.
Alright, bye.